I'm gonna have to find a Steve Wallace catchphrase that's like, you know, doesn't get much better than this. Because that's perfect, and that's all I keep feeling today. Doesn't get much better than this. Morning, everyone. Doing a bit of solo camping. All that fussing with the trailer, eh? Worrying about it, and I managed to pack this like a... Let's go camping. Well, we're here. We made it, and nice little quad ride out. I was gonna wear my helmet, but I know these trails, and I know. But I don't think I get over 5 kilometers an hour, and I know. I think I need one of those little half dome ones. I've seen them blaze orange at the Canadian Tire. Right? Maybe I need to get one of those. Anyway, we're gonna set up camp and go from there. So I watch a lot of videos, and one thing people have been doing lately on camp stuff like this is showing off their gear. I don't have state-of-the-art gear. I have a collection of things that I've gathered over the years. But hey, I can show you what I brought. Got my sleeping bag, and in here's my pillow. Also have an air mattress. Gonna keep it pretty simple tonight as far as dinner goes. Earlier in the week, grabbed some ground chuck there from the butcher's and just made myself an oversized burger. I bought this years and years ago at some yard sale to cook at a campground. And Ms. Lady and I have always just sort of put the burgers in there and sit that on the top of the grill. Flippy flip for you. Not going anywhere without your chair. And I got a tent. It's not a marmot. It's an outbound. This here is, oh, that's about the best $65 can buy at Canadian Tire. Coleman stove. Now, I know everybody now is using single burners, backpack stoves. It's kind of the same thing because only one burner works and I can't find replacement parts. Oh, I've got some stuff for cooking. My bun for my burger. Got my coffee because coffee. Got some bread for breakfast. Tea bags. Oh, I made some Caesar salad dressing, so I brought that along. Here I've got my bacon bits and my croutons and my butter and salt, some pepper, some spices for the burgers. Spatulas, clongy clongs, my iPod, because music's very important to me, and some more water. So I don't have a didn't bring a bear barrel, because I'm going to be eating 90% of this. And while I know it is that time of year, we're literally talking about 2 slices of bread. So I'll store it in the back of the quad. My thermals, fire poker, axe. Whoever invented bungee cords, thank you very kindly. Lantern. And I fueled it up before we left, or before I left. The Royal We. And Coglins or Kuglins, whatever, I don't know how you pronounce it, used to sell those brackets. I brought my warm boots and my speaker. Solar. I'm not filming this whole trip, right? This is for recharging these batteries. And my batteries run on a plethora of music. Quietly. With perhaps a whiskey or a beer. Joe Robinet had one that was, God, the size of an egg. This is how I'm blowing up my air mattress. Oh, it's a piece of garbage. Cannot get a season on it to save my life. Little bowl for doing dishes. Couple of mugs. Bear spray. Bug spray. Thermocell. My hammock. Little tripod stool. The youngest and I were in Whitby, Ontario. We had to go and get passports figured out before we went to New York because we'd let it lapse. So yeah, what an adventure. But we went by sale because, you know, I'm never there, so I'm going by. And this thing was on sale. Hey! Like $4.99. So I'm like, okay, got it, coming home. Bob Vila used to call it a persuader sledgehammer. That's just a rubber mallet. I use it for the tent pegs. And this handy thing, I guess it's for hanging, but I use it to pull the tent pegs out of the ground. Because I'm friggin' smart, bro. Coffee maker. This is probably the only piece of, like, honest to God camp gear I own. Like official camp gear, you know. Bushcraft, haversack. Oh, a little treat for Jay. A little treat for Jay a little later. I love popcorn. I love it. I don't know where we found these. Ba-ding! But they're awesome for camping. Got a couple headlamps. I stole these from the front porch. Our LED hurricane lamps. I didn't want to mess with bringing all kinds of fuel and everything like that, so toaster, mosquito coils. Not gonna need them. A little dust thing for the tent in case I need it. Some paper towels. Got my hatchet. Lysol wipes. Couple matches. Little Coleman magnetic tent light. My propane. I'm gonna make some tea. Sounds like a chopper. I hope not, because usually that means somebody's got some problems. That burner's not doing much better, is it? This one, I don't know what, it's just fried. There used to be a tea place called David's. It was like one in every town. And they made the nicest green tea. And I mean, I drink it by the bucket. But they went out of business. All of them just disappeared. You can buy them online, but like, I don't know, I did it a couple times. So I've been just drinking whatever we've got. Even boiling water smells better in the woods. When I was driving up here, seeing quite a few more signs of deer there with the prints and the in the muck. I wouldn't imagine they're going to be here tonight, though. Oh. Oh. I have to figure out if I want a root or a knot. This is a big guy, so I'll tuck back in there. The last time anyone slept in this, it was 16-year-olds. My little dustpan doesn't seem so stupid now, does it? I didn't need this. Wasn't sure if I might run into some issues on the trail, but I didn't need to chop anything down. And I'm going to destroy the silence out here with my little 120 volt air mattress blowy upper, but I'm not going to bother you with that, all right? It's a pretty neat little tent. It's got these sort of double flaps, you know, for, I guess for the rain. That's a neat little tent. Let's see if it fits my monstrosity. Oh, should I have blown that up in there? Oh, jeez. Whoops. Oh. Jay's not thinking today. Okay. Oh my god. Let's see. If I get in. Man. Knocking down the pole. We've come too far. Okay, turn it. Look at that. You guys didn't believe it. Beat sleeping on the ground. Now that, my friends, that's some camping. And then we got a light for night. Lunch today is going to be pretty darn simple. Ms. Lady made tacos and Mexican rice last night. So I'd heated all that up and threw it in a thermos this morning. The oils from these tortillas are helping me season this pan up a bit, I think. A little crunchier than I like, but that's okay. All right. This stayed hot. I guess that's the point, eh? I'm gonna crack this open. Never heard of Lake of Bays, but something called Off the Grid works for me. Wow. Mm. I think we're gonna go for a paddle, but I'm finishing my my off-the-grid hazy pale ale first. Miss Lady got me this for Christmas. It's just a little wooden tube, sort of, with a little metal top. But apparently it calls birds, and all the birds have gotten quiet. You just twist it. It's calling a red squirrel over there. I think I should have I think I should have opted to go for more than a day, because I'm just starting to kind of get into the swing of things, and I'm like, oh snap, I need to go paddling. So I kept thinking it was an airplane, but it's a dude in a chair with a motor behind him and a parachute. That's kind of wild. I thought I was all alone out here. Meanwhile, there's some dude in a chair. That's awesome. That is wild. I thought there was an awful lot of plane activity. Like, I'm alone on the river, and this guy's alone in the sky. We waved and went on our solo adventures, but even there, wasn't solo, I guess. Scared up a ton of woodies. Some others I couldn't make out. I would assume mallard, but I couldn't make out. And I had a hooded merganser. Didn't care I was coming. Just doing his thing. Lots of painted turtles jumping off the rocks and the logs. Blue heron circling me for a little bit. I think I got under his skin. Oh, there's a duck up there. There's a little Bob Ross cabin, eh? All the times I've paddled this river, I've never gone in there. There's our buddy the heron. I'd say it's a fair wager that I interrupted his fishing time. Yeah, and all the times I've been on this river, I've never gone in there. I'm always in sneakers or flip-flops or something. And, you know, there's also the part of me that was raised well, and it's not my property, so why would I go in that? But at the same time, there aren't any no trespassing signs, and it could be kind of neat to do a peek. Maybe when it gets a lot colder and the ground is somewhat somewhat less soppy and soaky. That would have been one hell of a little hunting cabin, eh? Wood stove, it looks like. 2 windows on this side. Imagine some old timer in there, packing his pipe. Soup can full of coffee sitting out front. Just waiting for that half hour before sunrise. Kaplow! There we are. Another heron. Let me turn around here so the sun behind me so you can actually see me and I'm not just some talking silhouette. Mind you, that doesn't help me. There, that's pretty cool. Well, listen, folks, the sun is a-setting. Probably got an hour, hour and a half left of sun, which is about how much of a paddle I've got back. But oh, I did bring that motor, so perhaps I shall throw the old trolling motor on and we'll get back to the woods. Make a little fire, have something to eat. You know, you always got to remember it's darker in the woods, right? So sunset around here is nighttime under the trees. In the trees? Well, I'm not in a tree. That would make me a Keebler elf. Not a Keebler elf. I'm not a Keebler elf. Although that would be a really cool house to live in, eh? That freaking cool ass tree. I imagine there'd be some rot though. Something to think about. Huh? Okay. Got back a little bit later from paddling than I thought I was going to, but here we are. Here we are. The wood in that lean-to is seasoned all winter, and it's mostly cedar, some pine. I don't know if that's the best thing to be cooking over, but it's what we've got right now. Just keeping an eye on the embers that are popping out, and we'll build up a nice little coal base, and then we'll get dinner going. Got my thermals on. Well, got my thermal bottoms on from them. Pair of hunting pants, changed my socks. Got some boots. I don't know what the temperature is right now. I'd say 6 or 7. Fire's lovely. I'd like it hotter, but I gotta cook. So, we're gonna get started on that. Don't tell anyone my secret about barbarian steak spice. Got myself some romaine, washed it up. Washed it up so nice. So nice. And there's that Caesar salad dressing I made. You know, I'm gonna use it all. We got a while to go, I think. If we don't have a situation with wildlife tonight, then the wildlife does not deserve to be called wildlife, because the smell off of this chuck is so good. I mean, maybe because I paddled a few kilometers, but pushing 9 o'clock. About 5 degrees right now. Whew! That got toasty. About 5 degrees right now. Can you see that? But it's nice. I still just have a cotton t-shirt on and a cotton hoodie. Cotton kills, and here I am mocking the mighty Les Stroud. But I do have on some woolly pants and thermals underneath and wool socks. We're like minutes away, dude. I'm gonna put the bun on. Maybe not quite, you know, the precision that I get on a barbecue, but I don't hear anyone complaining. I'm not complaining. Oh yeah. So we're gonna build ourselves a little burger. Little burger time. Here's what I'd like to do. Far too much mayonnaise. But you know, it's half-fat mayo, so is it too much? The old Titanic lettuce. We got our bergère. Some fresh cut cheddar. I love me some onions. The yellow spoons for mustard. We're getting down to the last of the tomatoes from the garden. A wee bit of the ketchup. Oh my God. I figured I'd give you guys an update. Just chilling like a villain here. Gorgeous fire. We're cooling down quite a bit, but my fire's warm. My thermals are warm. My boots are warm. That dinner was spectacular. Like, hands down, probably the greatest hamburger I've ever had. Like, you know, most nights I'm cooking for 2 hours, but that was just a frickin' slap some chuck together and call yourself, I don't know, chuck. So this is what I'm doing for the next few hours. Feet up. I'm not even hearing any coyotes tonight, so just me and the crackling cedar. And that's okay. That's okay. This is where we are, and it's good. Which is just about past 1. I actually fell asleep in front of the fire. Isn't that lovely? We're about 2 degrees right now. I don't know if it's the temperature. I have no allergies. I'll see you guys in the morning. And if you're up before me, put the coffee on, eh? Starting to warm up a touch now. Just about done my coffee. I think we're going to call that a day. That was a lovely camp out. Might do that a couple more times before the winter hits. And Miss Lady's dad gave me his old camping cot. That thing's got to weigh about 200 pounds, but maybe we'll crack out the ice hut and the buddy heater and some sort of an underquilt. Do a little winter camping out here. This was lovely. I have to stock up that wood though. Thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. Oh, what a nice time.